But I feel like in the past it was very clear that the jobs that have gone would have been replaced by a lot of new jobs. I mean, I don't think we need to do examples, but the car industry obviously replaced all the horse riders, but obviously we need a lot more people to, you know, build the factories and find the components to build the cars, assemble the car, sell the car. There are so many steps that have been added to the process. So even with the growing population, we never had an issue with that. But if we look at it today, even the scale AI engineers that have been bought by Meta for, I think, 50 billions have been fired by Meta less than 6 months after. So who is actually providing a value that is irreplaceable in this economy? We don't know this yet. There isn't a clear job that everybody has said, clearly this job is on the rise because AI needs it. So I think we
Yeah,
still don't know
true.
exactly what jobs will be valuable in the next
This is
five,
what's
six
really
years.
freaking people out. This is the key, right? And firstly, I don't think Meta is a great barometer of what's a sensible decision because, the whole metaverse thing, that was a stupid idea. And, I think, these Meta glasses that they've clearly invested a lot in, I don't think they're going to take off either. Maybe I'll be wrong. I think Meta has a big history of like making some questionable decisions. But I think what's so scary about the AI revolution or the rise of this, and we're seeing it happen like before our eyes, right? I mean, I remember when ChatGPT was this kind of gimmicky brand new thing in like 2022. That seems like the other day to me. But
Mhm.
you know, I think it's what's so scary is it's gonna be a whole new world and we don't know exactly what it's gonna look like. Undeniable, there must be some other jobs that come. I'm sure there will be because the economy will collapse if we don't have jobs because everybody in the real world is a consumer and they need money. I don't believe in this whole narrative of like UBI, like universal basic income. I think that's not a way to structure an economy, right? You need to have human beings producing stuff in some form or being like, if we have implemented this LLM hallucination prone AI all over the place, maybe the jobs will become checking for hallucinations, right? There'll be
Yeah, I
something.
mean,
There will be some kind of job that comes out of this, or a revolution, because at the end of the day, we exist in the real world and AI does not. So there will be some kind of revolution. People need human beings to buy the products, otherwise the whole thing falls apart. And maybe it will all fall apart. Maybe we'll have some kind of terrible global civil war revolution that destroys us all, and we'll all end up being farmers on our nuclear winter contaminated soil or something. But I think the market will actually correct any dangerous oligarchy or a market where none of the consumers have jobs just makes absolutely zero sense. So there will be some kind of job. I'm sure of it.
yeah, and I agree with you. I don't know where we're going, but if you have a product and you want to monetize it, you need someone that is buying that product. And I don't think that companies are actually creating any economic value by buying each other's shares and buying each other's H100 chips. And, there is no value that has been added to the economy beside their valuations going up. So I think that people will still need a job which will give them the income required to run the economy. But it's not clear where
Absolutely.
this income is coming from.
That's the thing. We can't see it. It's just incredibly difficult to see. I mean, if you'd have asked my grandparents if their jobs were going to exist in 50 years, they'd probably say no. And if you asked them what would replace it, they probably wouldn't really know. They'd probably just say computers, some kind of computers, right?
Mhm.
But, something did come and replace it. It did adapt, it did change. And yeah, as you say, fundamentally, we are going to need some kind of consumer to buy all this AI produced stuff because unless you can't just have an economy based on graphics cards being sold for trillions to companies round and round and round. Just
Mhm.
maybe that can sustain itself for 20 years and we're going to have some kind of terrible recession for the average Joe while all of the oligarchs live this crazy luxury lifestyle based on the AI. bubble, but I don't it definitely wouldn't last forever, and I don't think it's gonna happen because, the forces will correct it.